What's up guys, Trey Lowell here, and just over a year ago I purchased my first ever electric skateboard and started making electric skateboard reviews. And ever since, I've gotten lucky enough for some of these companies to send me some of their models and make videos in regards to each of them. But one thing I've never done is really compared all of my boards that I own, and I kind of want to do a deep dive into each of the boards, the pros and the cons. That way you can hear directly from me the things I like, the things I don't, and why or why not you should go with one of these models coming up next. So when it comes to making electric skateboard videos and reviews, one thing that I see in the comments a lot that you guys are looking for is you're looking for price, you're looking for the distance or the range of the boards, and you guys are looking for hill climbing capabilities and speed. Those are the four most what I consider important things that you guys tend to look for when it comes to electric skateboards, or that you guys have comments or concerns. So I want to start with the Meepo board first. Now granted, this is an older model of the Meepo. I want to say this is like the version 1. I've been very, very happy with this board, and when I purchased it, I want to say all in with shipping came in around $400, which is currently I think what they're going for, but now you're going to have a wider selection of boards to choose from, not just one model. Now there's some huge upsides to this Meepo board. One, it's a little bit lighter than some of my other boards. When I compare it to the Phoenix Rider board or the Skatebolt or the Wowgo, one thing that you're going to notice is the Meepo and the Wowgo are going to be similar weights, coming in around like, let's say 18.5 to 20 pounds, whereas the Skatebolt and the Phoenix Rider, they're going to be more about 24, 25 pounds. We'll get into why they weigh more, but I just want to throw it out there. The Meepo and the Wowgo in this particular model and that particular model, a little bit lighter, so that's a huge pro with this board. Now one thing I'll tell you in regards to speed and hill climbing capabilities with this Meepo in particular is top speed is going to be about 23 miles an hour with somebody of my size coming in around 140 pounds. As far as hill climbing capabilities, I don't really come across many hills that the board can't go up, especially if I already have some momentum before I'm going to start going up the hill. One thing that Meepo did that I really like with this particular model is going to be a handle. For any of those that are looking for a board that they're going to take into the city, or maybe they're going to use it as a commuter kind of item or tech, a Meepo or the Wowgo with the handles are going to come in handy, and that's one huge pro that I find with these boards. Now, as far as flexibility, as far as longevity of battery life, things of that, definitely it's got a little flex on the board. I find that it's a little bit more stiff than my Wowgo board, and that's strictly, I think the Wowgo is a smidgen or two longer, and I tend to like that one a little bit more just because of the length. Now that being said, when we come to the back of the board, I have put some miles on the Meepo. One thing I will say, and I've been a little disappointed with this particular model, I've literally ridden the piss out of this thing. But I was down at the beach a couple of months ago and had a situation where I think some sand got in the hub motor. Now, all of these boards were ridden at the beach as well, but for some reason the Meepo crapped out on me. Now, that being said, I've had it for a year. It's held up well. Battery life is good. In the econ mode, you're getting anywhere from 10 to 12 miles in range. In the, I guess, pro or faster mode, you're going to be getting anywhere between like 7 and maybe 8 miles. Now, the remote, very simple. One thing you're going to notice is with a lot of these cheaper electric skateboards, they are going to have this particular remote, or you're going to have something in regards maybe similar to like this. Now overall, the Meepo's been great. This is a great beginner board for anybody out there that doesn't want to break the bank. You're going to probably be able to get it somewhere around $400. So any of you guys out there looking to possibly purchase a first electric skateboard, definitely take a look at the Meepos. I've been very happy with it. Now, as we kind of move on to another board that I really like, and we're going to go to the Phoenix Rider board. Now, the Phoenix Rider board, just from looks, you guys can tell is a little bit different than the Meepo board. Like I said, there's definitely a weight differential anywhere between about 4.5, maybe 6 pounds. But the Phoenix Rider model, the huge pros in regards to this board are going to be battery life. As far as top speed goes, pretty similar to the Meepo. It's going to be anywhere between 23 and 24 miles an hour. Now, what I do find with this particular model and the Skatebolt is while top speed might be similar across all these boards, it seems like the climbing capabilities of the Phoenix Ryder and the Skatebolt, it just tends to have more power and a little bit more giddy up. And the battery life is a little bit longer, which is why you have more weight. And it's going to be packing a lot more as far as battery power goes. And if you had it in your hands, you would be able to feel it. Now, one thing I do love about the Phoenix Ryder that's a little bit different than the rest is going to be the remote that it comes with, which is nice because it's got this wheel rather than what I would consider almost like a joystick. Another feature that comes with it, 1, 2, 3, is you're going to have some LED lights. That's nice for riding at night or just riding in general so that cars can see you. You know, on these things you're going pretty fast and you're keeping up with traffic, but that doesn't mean cars are going to see you. One thing that I do like about the Phoenix Ryder model is going to be the width of the board, which is similar to the Skatebolt. It's going to be a little bit wider than the Meepo and the Wowgo, which for what I find with new riders, with this being a little bit wider, you're going to get a little bit more stability and you're going to probably feel a little bit more comfortable. Now, in most situations, I use the Phoenix Ryder or the Skatebolt for kind of like for like an endurance ride or a longer ride. That being because of the battery life, the stability, and I just feel like it's smoother. A lot less flex in these two models, but when it comes down to it, I find these to be a little bit more smooth, and these two models being more of like my city riders if I'm going to be riding all over the sidewalks and things like that. As regards to hill climbing, these things are a beast. It's not going to be a boosted board, but for a dual hub motor and coming in probably about $500 to $600, it's a pretty good option for most people out there that are looking to get something that is, I'm not going to say prosumer, but you're not going to break the bank, but you're going to get a lot of bang for your buck. As far as other features that I like about this model compared to the others, just in the remote, you're going to have arrows that are going to tell you which direction your motor is going to be going in. That's huge. Sometimes you can hop on a board and with these old models, not knowing which direction the wheels are going to be going in, you can kind of find yourself in a sticky situation if you do not hit the gas before you hop on the board. So small disclaimer, one thing when riding electric skateboards, it's a good idea before you actually hop on the board to give it a little gas, see which direction the board's going in. That way you don't accidentally have it in reverse, hop on it, you get thrown right off. Phoenix Ryder P6 model from the guys over at Skatebolt, Now You Wet. Been very happy with this board. I've had it for 3 months. Super smooth. The wheels have held up well, similar to the other boards. When it comes to wheels, you guys have a lot of questions in regards to do they hold up, do they fall apart? And in my experience, I'm riding these at minimum each board once to twice a week for at least, I would say, 5 to 7 miles. And as long as I'm not hitting rocks and I'm not on extremely like bumpy gravelly road, it can handle it. If you're out there hitting curbs, if you're hitting rocks, these things will chunk up. And even though you might lose a little piece of rubber, you can either replace the wheels, which I want to say just for like the actual new wheels, it's like maybe $45 to $80, somewhat reasonable. But that being said, if you take care of it and you're looking out for how you're riding, they're going to be fine and they're going to hold up well. So that is the Phoenix Ryder model, and I've been extremely happy with it so far. Super smooth, and like I said, won't break the bank, coming in around like $500 to $600. There's some promotional codes if you want to go to their website. You maybe get a better bang for your buck. And the Wowgo. So the Wowgo board has been one of my favorites for sure, and actually was my second board, I think. Very similar to the Meepo. A lot of you guys out there say that the Wowgo and the Meepo, or the Wowgo is a copy of the Meepo. Let me be the first one to tell you, every single one of these electric skateboards is a copy of something else. So I'm here giving an honest review in regards to what's a good product that's not going to literally suck all your money up and is going to give you the speed and the capabilities that you're probably looking for to have some fun, figure out if this is something that you maybe want to invest more in down the road. But these are awesome starter boards, the Wowgo and the Meepo. And even these two models, these are going to give you a little bit more power, braking, stability. I think that this is something that if you really have the extra money, you want to go with these two models. But if you want to literally test it out, see if it's something you want to do, the Meepo and the Wowgo are going to be great. Wowgo board, like I said, one thing I do love about the Wowgo, similar to the Meepo, is you're going to have this handle. The guys over at Wowgo hooked it up and actually have a rubber protectant, which is nice. because when you're holding these boards, since they're about 20 pounds, your hands are going to kind of go numb sometimes, or your fingers. So Wowgo, I appreciate you guys putting that on there. It's definitely a nice feature. Similar to the Meepo, very simple. You're in business right there. I mean, I put some red bones bearings on this. I didn't really notice if it made any more speed or differential. Top speed on this guy that I've gotten it up to is 23 miles an hour. Hill climbing, same as the Meepo. It can take any hills that you're probably trying to go up. Braking power a little bit less on the Meepo and the Wowgo compared to the Skatebolt and the Phoenix Ryder, but still great, exactly what I need, and a great option for beginners. So the Wowgo, nowadays, I want to say you can get for about $400, about the same price as the Meepo. Both great options, and I've been extremely happy with it. And I have had no issues with the Wowgo except one, and that was a wire came loose, and I want to say it was because I kind of actually wrecked the board, and when it did, I just needed to solder the two wires together. So that was a little bit of my own fault, but I was kind of disappointed that one little kind of curb hit loosened a wire and completely kind of made the board irrelevant. But I wanted to throw it out there because I want to tell you guys every experience that I've had with these different boards. But I've let a lot of people borrow this Wowgo and the Meepo and the rest of them, and they love these boards just as much as the others. So it really boils down to what's your budget, how heavy do you want to go, and do you want to have a little bit more weight, or do you want to have a little less weight? And in regards to that, you're going to get a little bit more battery power or a little bit more power in general. But the Wowgo's been awesome. And last but not least, and this is overall my favorite board of all four, is the Skatebolt. And you're probably wondering, like, why is this one your favorite when you've been complaining about the weight of the boards? Well, I'll be honest with you, the Skatebolt, I do not know why, but is the fastest of the four. Now, granted, it's going to go about 24 miles an hour, which you're like, that's only a mile an hour more. But what I find is this thing just tends to have more giddy up. This is the board that when I get on, it kind of gives me a little bit more of a thrill. Sometimes it's a little jolty, but I kind of like that now that I've been riding these for a year. I kind of know what to expect when it comes to hitting that gas. And this one just seems to have more giddy up, can climb the hills faster. So I find myself recently riding the Skatebolt a lot more, especially when I'm going for longer rides, or I know I'm going to be riding around hills, or just getting in any environments where I kind of need some good pickup and I need it to have a steady speed. And this guy offers it. Now, I've been very upset that I feel like it does have a governor, because when I reach top speed, it feels like it can go faster, but it literally almost applies brake as I'm giving it more gas. So Skatebolt, or anyone out there, if you've come up with the hack, please put it in the description. I'd love to know. But this guy right here is great. Very similar to the Phoenix Ryder model. You're going to have lights in the back. It's going to be sealed so that you can take a little bit of water or ride in the rain. I'm not saying submerge it. Do not do that with any of these. But the Phoenix Ryder and the Skatebolt are going to be a little bit better fit for any situations where you might be kind of stumbling upon rain or water or puddles. And, you know, same here. The wheels are exactly the same amongst these four boards. Trucks are pretty much the same. The remote on the Skatebolt is like the Meepo and the Wowgo. It is not like the Phoenix Ryder. I think the guys over at the Phoenix Ryders, they wanted to update the remote, which, like I said, so far I've noticed a lot of people prefer this remote. It's a little bit more reliable. It's better for those that are not familiar with these type of boards. And this is my number one, coming in at about $500. So if I were going to rate these from 4 to 1, honestly, the Skatebolt coming in at number 1, Wowgo number 2, tons of experience, lightweight, reliable, I really enjoy it. Number 3, the Phoenix Ryder board. I love the power. I've been on it for about 3 months, so I'm still getting familiar with it. And number 4, the Meepo. Still a fantastic option, a great beginner board for anybody out there looking to get electric skateboard. So hey guys, if you have any comments, questions, concerns about these boards, drop it in the comments below. I'd love to hear your feedback. A lot of you guys are always concerned with battery life, with the wheels, with the durability, with the flexibility, and I'll be honest with you, overall I've had an incredible experience with all 4 of these boards, so I don't want to bash any of the companies, but I really want to give you guys an understanding of what might fit your needs. And like I said, the Skatebolt and the Phoenix Ryder are going to be something for an endurance, maybe for somebody that is not going to be carrying it around a lot. The Meepo and the Wowgo are going to be for people that are probably going to be carrying it to the beach or going into the city or commuting and really just need to have that ability to have that handle. while you can still grab this board just like a traditional skateboard and carry it on your side, it's got some weight, but overall, these things are a blast, and I hope this video helps some of you guys that have questions out there. Hey guys, as always, it's Trey Lowell with Lowell Productions, and if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you like the content that I keep creating on this channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next video.